Alright, let me throw up. Discord. Hi, Bunny. So chatty. Yes, confirmed. Hi, Mom. Hi, Mom. Hi. Just chat with these cats. So how did they didn't contact your parents, right, about that missed class? Hello. Hello, Danny. Hi, buddy. Come over here. I'm covered in kittens. So we have 1 minute. I'm surprised they've not started it. You know, just like playing the music. Yeah, something. Maybe they have actually. Maybe there's there's not. I'm looking at the stereo. Speakers. So I have a headset on. You won't actually hear it unless you come over here. You're watching this in class. Oh no! Man, AirPods are really cool like that. Like, so you can put them in your ear now, and there's no cord or anything. You don't have to hide them behind your hoodies like you used to in school. Oh, here we go. We got a reading. We don't have sound though, which is weird. There it is. No, plug that up. Turn it down so I don't go deaf. Momo plus. What is this?
Oh, that's my pup.
Oh, it's a fucking. When did that? Oh, I do know they were gonna announce this, but I just don't know what that is. Is this one of their stories games?
I just got an important letter. It looks like we've got a rampage on our hands.
Oh, okay. So I think this might be one of their. Let me turn the CC's off. Yeah, no, I hear you, man. I do. I hear you, because you will not stop.
It's been 50 years since the last calamity. That monster is known as Magnum Hollow.
Interesting. What's weird is you get like a mount in this game. Oh, they added. What is that called again? They added some of the older weapons?
For my fellow hunters.
Alright, so Monster Hunter Rise is coming for the Switch. Either that's an older weapon and I need to go look, or that's a newer weapon.
Right, some of them had the deluxe edition.
He's still he's Popo Aiken.
You can play the latest
I used to
installment
sell
in the
normal
Monster Hunter
dogs.
series wherever you are and however you'd like. We've prepared a trailer for another title, so please take a look.
Making mochi. Interesting. Another Capcom game.
It's no mere coincidence that you were given Red's kinship stone, and now a Rathalos egg. This is destiny.
I'm so glad you're still alive. I thought I'd never see you again.
I guess this is stories. Again, I've never played like the stories games. Where you can have your own monster.
Hey, what's that?
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't nervous, but it'll work out.
Red? Moon's blessing emerge.
Quick, hurry! We don't know if it's the right monster. Our mission is to see if it truly has catastrophic power.
Rathalos are disappearing from their natural habitats.
An angina?
Oh, yep. Monster Hunter Stories 2. I'll have to see if these story games are good. I know there's one of them that they made was just like
Hello,
garbage.
everyone.
So I don't know if
Welcome
it was
to our
stories or not.
Nintendo Direct Mini Partner Showcase. What you've just seen is a first look at Monster Hunter Rise and Monster Hunter Stories 2 Wings of Ruin. Stay tuned for Monster Hunter Direct after this presentation, which will provide an in-depth look at both games. This Nintendo Direct Mini Partner Showcase presentation will deliver the latest information about upcoming Nintendo Switch games from our development and publishing partners. More videos in this series will be released this year. Alright, let's get started.
Surprised they made one just for the Switch.
Move to the rhythm with boxing exercises. The
Big
sequel to Fitness Boxing, where you can enjoy working out to the beat, is coming to the Nintendo Switch system. Grab your Joy-Con controllers and match rhythm like 1, 2. Select your favorite music and courses. Then get to it with boxing exercises. Customize your instructor's outfit to provide even more variety for your workouts.
I guess these games are really easy to pump out, so
Several
there's not
features
like
are
a
included in
lot.
this installment, including a 2-player mode, an alarm function,
Right? Beat
and the
Saber
ability to
Boxing.
turn off boxing moves. Save data also carries over from the previous game, so use all these features to help keep you going. Select any one of the 9 instructors, including 3 new ones: Janice, Hero, and Karen. All of them have their own distinct personality and are here to support and motivate you.
Yeah, Karen.
Box to the beat when Fitness
She
Boxing
looks
2
really
Rhythm and
unblonde.
Exercise launches on Nintendo Switch December 4th. Pre-orders begin later today.
Subtitles though
Uh-huh.
said carrot.
Carrot. Her name is Carrot.
An all-new Disgaea game is here, dude!
Yep. This guy. Damn, how long has this series been going?
A zany, brand new installment of Disgaea is coming to the Nintendo Switch system. Meet Zed, the protagonist of Disgaea 6. But he's not just some lowly zombie. As a result of super reincarnation, he'll become stronger the more he dies. Vibrant characters full of personality also make their appearance in colossal showdowns. The beloved over-the-top battle system makes a triumphant return. And now, max damage is in the quadrillions. And the max level is nearly 100 million. Reincarnate in a variety of worlds and face off against the strongest
Rob's making
god
this
of
weird
destruction.
face. Just like, what?
Get ready for an experience that defies common sense, genre, and destiny. Disgaea 6, Defiance of
That's just how
Destiny,
this game's
coming
are.
exclusively to Nintendo Switch Summer 2021. Plus, the previous title Disgaea 5 Complete will be free to play
That's fair.
for a limited time. In a
I
special
hope
game
Yokai is
event
in this.
exclusively for Nintendo Switch Online.
Yeah, it's one of those weird games.
Defend your turf in a ruthless criminal underworld.
There's a whole lot of trouble. The name
Paradox.
is Goldie, way down Chicago way. I run the fortune tellers. But if you're looking for a good time, ain't no better place. I am a performer by art, but keep my business out of the spotlight. Capone and Angelo don't really know what started their feud, but I do. I poisoned Capone's supply and made Angelo take the fall. These people are merely players in my symphony. The world is my stage and I am the star. And we are about to put on a big show. You know that no one ever really wins.
I'm coming for her and a gang.
And if you're looking for salvation, come and get it. You know you ain't gonna find it in Mon chéri, the Empire of Sin.
A terrifying threat draws near in this tactical shooter.
We closed the trap on Hitler's North Africa campaign. But what next? I'm headed for San Salini, a secluded island to Italy's southwest. My target is General Tobias Schmidt. Ought to be a straightforward mission, with no surprises. What could be easier?
Well, the Nintendo is lacking in tactical war games because it's not exactly the Xbox.
Yeah.
Sniper Elite 4, yeah.
Here's a quick look at what else is coming to Nintendo Switch this month.
This month, okay, let's
It's
see.
a little too quiet in the long dark. Brave the quiet apocalypse in this exploration survival game. You're on your own as you journey through a frozen wilderness in the aftermath of a geomagnetic disaster. A chilling narrative awaits in the Wintermute story mode. Or enjoy hours of permadeath survival gameplay. Experience true survival on Nintendo Switch later today.
Unless it has co-op, it's not very interesting to me.
Fairway is open in PGA Tour 2K21.
Available later
Play
today.
against the pros
Yeah.
on visually stunning real-life courses. Hit the links with friends locally or online. Or run full seasons and tournaments with online societies. A physical
what you
version of
wanted
this
in
game
there for
swings
power.
onto Nintendo Switch September 25th. Defy the god of the dead in this Greek mythology-inspired dungeon crawler. Thousands of story events and ability
Right, golf.
combinations
So
you
exciting.
experience each time you
Well,
enter the
Diablo-esque
play
game
of
right
the
here.
underworld, wielding the powers of mythical weapons of Olympus to aid in your escape. Hades comes to Nintendo Switch later today.
Another later today?
Dive into the fantastic land of Wonderworld. Welcome to Wonderworld.
Square Enix.
Leo and Emma were led here by the mysterious maestro Balin. Wonderworld contains 12 dreamlike stages, including an ocean stage, a wind stage, and more. As Leo and Emma, you'll don costumes to wield a variety of abilities.
I'm thinking it's more like Kingdom
Ride the wind
Hearts-esque.
to float in the air.
It's got like
Pack
worlds,
powerful punches to
gimmicks.
destroy giant blocks.
Pretty Bunny
There
Cat.
are over 80 costumes to find. Use each costume's abilities and collect hidden statues to progress to new stages.
I mean, it'll be cute. But,
Menacing bosses will wait at the end of each stage.
huh?
Only the Monster Hunter one stage.
Oh, okay, the Monster Hunter ones.
You can also pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend in a co-op mode.
Oh, it's a co-op
Combine
too.
your
Right.
abilities and navigate through stages
Uh,
together.
I'm not really interested in it, but it's gonna be amazing for speedrunners.
Balin is waiting for you. Balin Wonderworld will make its
Platformers
grand
just
entrance on
lend
Nintendo Switch
themselves to
Spring 2021.
speedrunning. Alright, what else we got? Keep going. Rune
Your new
Factory
life
5.
in a fantasy world is about to begin. Build a new life amidst the grand adventure in this heartwarming RPG.
Exceed, when are you gonna give me Sakuna of Rice and Ruin? Already, please. That little dragon.
As a young man or woman with no memories, you'll get a fresh start in the rural town of Rigbarth as a peacekeeping ranger. In addition to protecting the town, your day-to-day will include harvesting crops and fishing in the river. You may even find a special someone to start dating, fall in love, and get married.
Get in on that Animal Crossing Stardew Valley.
A new battle system allows you to perform combo attacks with allies to take down monsters. Begin your life anew in a fantasy world when Rune Factory 5 comes to Nintendo Switch in 2021.
Yeah, fishing, yeah. I don't know if I like the fishing though.
This next title will be our last
Pokemon
announcement.
Stardew Valley, yes. Studios. It's the one platformer I think I'm supposed to be playing. I think so. Didn't they already come out with something for Ori? So is this just like a new one that they're working on? Or is this just something that looks like Ori? So I never did play Ori. Although, they look good for platformers. Like, the art's nice. Yeah, okay, so and the Will of the Wisps. Yeah, if you like platformers, I think Ori would be good.
Available today.
Yeah. Comes with the collectors, yeah. I'm just like, oh wow. Yeah. But it's a box. And some art prints and a
That's
pen.
all for today's Nintendo Direct Mini
Oh,
Partner Showcase. Thank you
that
for
hurts.
watching.
That's
Stay
all.
tuned for Monster Hunter Direct.
Yikes. Give me my... Okay. Well, it says stay tuned, so maybe it's gonna... I don't think so.
Yeah, it's just for the Monster Hunter Direct.
Yeah, I know, that's
Hello
what I'm saying
there,
too.
everyone. I'm Ryozo Tsujimoto, producer at Capcom. In this direct, we'll be showing off the latest games in the Monster Hunter series.
Yeah, stories too.
To kick things off, please take a look at this announcement trailer.
I wanted yoga! This is cute. I'm glad that they're adding like another one specifically for the Switch and Stories too. I need to see if Stories 1 was the game that was garbage. There was one game that they came out with this year that was just awful. I'm not sure if it was Stories or not. But I know Stories doesn't have anything quite like the Monster Hunter series, so it's not like fighting? Yeah, maybe next time. Yeah, I heard the last one was awful because it was just awful. Yeah, the Zaishin Duck, that's exactly what it is. So still exhaustion. And just put him in this game. Okay, so Riders was the shit mobile gacha game. Gotcha. Okay, so the Stories games are fine.
It looks like we've got a rampage on our hands.
So CJ, you know how you're like, can I make friends with the monsters? I think this might be your game. Except this is Rise. This is the typical game. Right, Stories actually has a story. Okay, good stuff. Not the gacha shit show.
Since the last calamity. That monster is known as.
So I want to know if they're bringing in old weapons for this one because I did see the fan. Yeah, CCJ, you can hatch a monster. It's like Pokemans, but with really cool monsters. And also you hatch them, so. You can read. No.
Shall we go?
You getting it? Alright, interesting. So, let's see. Are they gonna talk any about the weapons?
So, what did you think about Monster Hunter Rise? The rise in the title refers to the idea of hunters running up cliffs and making use of the verticality of the environment, as well as our desire to create a game that gets lots of people around the world bursting with excitement.
This is interesting.
Monster Hunter is a hunting action game series where players get to confront huge monsters in majestic natural environments. It's been 16 years since the debut of the series, and this new entry will take advantage of the portability of the Nintendo Switch to provide a Monster Hunter experience that anyone can enjoy whenever and wherever they want.
Well, it's the bear.
Now, before we talk more about the game itself, I'd like to introduce Yasunori Ichinose, the game's director.
Hello everyone, I'm Yasunori Ichinose, the director. It's nice to be here today.
First, I'd like to talk about the new actions we've added to this game.
Rise is multiplayer. This isn't the one you're gonna
This
want.
game will let you go to all kinds of places on the map, such as cliffs and elevated platforms.
These new actions are made possible thanks to a little creature called
The
wire
Fulgur.
bug.
Yep, okay.
The player
Interesting.
carries several of these small bugs around, and they allow you to climb to a variety of places that would normally
This is
be
essentially
out of reach.
Monster Hunter. You want Monster Hunter stories, which will be next.
Additionally, there's a great variety of actions you can perform by combining the wire bugs with attacks. Using these unique attacks with your favorite weapon.
Yeah,
is
this
what
one's
combat is going
not
to
stories,
be
and this
all
one is
about.
multiplayer.
Thanks to the wire bug, there's now a lot more variation to movement. and
Oh, this one was actually talked about in
Maybe
Tokyo.
diversity,
They were discussing there was one
fast-paced
specifically
combat.
for the Switch, but stories wasn't leaked.
Next, I'd like to talk more about the
Yeah, stories is the
environments.
one you want. Get over here, man.
When you start a quest,
That looks
you'll be
nice,
whisked
even though it's
to an
on the
open
Switch.
map that forms one single seamless locale.
Okay, so seamless location, kind of like we have now, which is good. We'll have to go back to loading zones.
Of course, we've made sure to create the locales to make full use of the wire bug's abilities.
You were gonna be wire bugging everywhere.
Now I'd like to tell you a little bit about one of the new areas in this game, which we already showed a glimpse of in the trailer just now, called the Shrine Ruins. From the starting camp, you can run down the mountain to get to the main field. This
No, you
area
can.
is characterized by the scattered ruins of an ancient shrine, hence the name.
I'm sure you can, because you can
Can't
already write
explain in
animals.
Too much detail, but there are lots of things to discover across each locale, so I hope you take the time to explore when going on your hunts.
That'll probably be something later in the game. So they're just showing you the beginning of the game.
Next, I'd like to show you a new type of canine buddy known as a palamute.
A palamute. Yeah, I saw the pop-in, so I'm wondering, like one of my... Yeah, here we go.
These canines can run around with hunters sitting on their backs.
They called him a palamute!
While you're riding one, your stamina doesn't decrease, so you can keep running at high speed for as long as you want. You'll also be able to perform various actions,
Yeah.
like using certain items, or recovering your health. As an attacker type, they will help you out in various ways.
Okay, so they can attack.
Naturally, the feline palico from past games also make their return again.
These
They
are
will
support.
help you out as a support type.
Yeah, they are your friend.
You can take 2 buddies with you on a quest, and you are free to decide
That
which
doggo
of
had
the
camo.
buddies you want. In multiplayer, each hunter
so you
can
have
bring 1
two
buddy with them.
Yeah. You always could, except this game.
Next, I'd like to talk about the new monsters.
The new monsters? Because some of these are... The Phoenix one... Wait, that's just
First,
Toby.
This is the flagship monster for this game, Magnamalo. We can't show it in full yet, but it's a fearsome fanged wyvern with a strong air of menace about it.
Its tail. It shoots tail arrows.
The next monster is Acnosom.
This one looks interesting.
Acnosom is a bird wyvern that attacks hunters with its characteristic crest.
And slides.
By changing its shape and using it as a weapon.
And probably a shield.
This monster is the bird wyvern Great Izuchi. Its main characteristic is that it tends to move around in groups of 3, attacking all at once or in succession. The key to hunting them lies in how you defend against these attacks.
Cut its butt.
This is the amphibian Tetranodon. It swallows up gravel to expand its
Right,
body
looks like the Kung Fu Panda villain.
As its body changes, so do its attacks. So you'll need to change your approach on the fly while dealing with them.
As you can
Oh,
see,
turf wars.
Tetranodon and Arzuros are in a fight here. We are working on new gameplay
he's trying to eat him.
Fights between monsters. We'll share more about this at a later date. Of course, there are other returning monsters, including Arzuros and plenty of new monsters too. So please look forward to more monster info.
Yeah, Arzuros is the honey bear that has a really long
Next,
tongue.
I'd like to show your base in this game.
Your base in this game is called Kamura Village. You'll find all the conveniences a hunter needs, like the smithy and other facilities.
The Dakaris in this game?
All kinds of colorful characters. The story in this game unfolds through
It's the Wiggler head, this game.
Village.
God, underwater combat would be awful on the Switch.
It looks like
You're a wizard, Harry.
got a rampage on our hands.
I can't say anything yet about the rampage, but we are aiming to provide a new experience with this, so please look forward to future announcements.
New experience, alright. Interesting.
We hope you liked what we've shown so far. To close things off, I'd like to share the release date and the details on the different versions. As we announced in the trailer, the game will release on March 26th, 2021, and you'll be able to choose from the following versions.
Versions?
The Standard Edition.
Oh, okay, I'm like, oh god.
Edition with a bundle of recommended DLC.
Rising Dawn. It's gonna be the new Pokemon.
Supply will be limited, but all versions will include special layered armor for your Palamute and Palico, plus a Novice Talisman as pre-order bonuses. Also,
oh
we
shit!
will be releasing these 3 amiibo from Monster Hunter Rise on the same day as the launch of the game. Using these amiibo lets you unlock special layered armor. On top of that, you can also enter a daily lottery in the game for a variety of useful items.
Give me that Palico.
We will provide more details on these amiibo in the future. We hope you'll get them along with the game.
Right?
The game will also have some compatibility features with Monster Hunter Stories 2, which we also announced today.
Yeah,
Please
they'll
look
be
forward
compatible.
to more information on that as well.
Maybe if you raise the Rathalos, it'll come in and help you.
Monster Hunter Rise, please check out our official website, which will go up later today. Pre-orders for the download version will start shortly after this Monster Hunter Direct, so please head on over to the Nintendo eShop and have a look.
It's a good question. How is it compatible? We'll see.
Please check with your local retailer for pre-order information.
Yeah, when is Stories released?
That's all for Monster Hunter Rise for now. But Mr. Ichinose has a few final words for you.
Thank you for watching this introduction of Monster Hunter Rise. We are currently working hard on completing the development of this new Monster Hunter game. Your reaction to this announcement will give us strength and motivation, so please let us know what you think. Please look forward to future updates. We hope you'll enjoy Monster Hunter Rise.
Here we go.
Alright, next up, it's my pleasure to introduce the newest RPG in the Monster Hunter series, Monster Hunter Stories 2, Wings of Ruin. Please take a look.
What if I don't want a Rathalos? Actually, I think it's a Rathian you see, because it's a female and it's green, it looks like. Like here, you'll see her run up to a Rathian. Someone's hunting her, by the way. Little scout flies. You could be friends with monsters now.
It's
That's a
no mere
Rathalos trap.
coincidence that you were
Two
given
copies
Red's
of
kinship
Rise
stone,
and Amiibos.
and now
Yeah.
a Rathalos egg. This is destiny.
Destiny. Alright, let's see.
So glad you're still
Yep.
alive.
Rathian.
I thought I'd never see you again.
Unless it's a Rathalos covered in moss. It could be. It's got red under it.
Okay, pal, let's do this.
I hope they release the amiibos for this. The amiibos for this look good too.
Hey,
Or the statues for this look good.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't nervous, but it'll work out.
Oh, apparently you're part of the Rathalos tribe.
Red? Moon's blessing emerge.
Quick, hurry! We don't know if it's the right monster. Our mission is to see if it truly has catastrophic power.
Rathalos are disappearing from their natural habitats.
Yeah, it was a leggy.
An Angela?
It's nuts that you can tell what monster it is by just the color, like the wing, just the wing design there under there.
In this game, you'll become a monster rider, traveling the world with your monster companions as you tackle quests and experience a rich story set in the Monster Hunter universe. You'll be joined on your adventure by a number of popular monsters from the main series, and the bonds you forge together will have far-reaching implications as the plot unfolds.
Ooh, yeah, maybe next
Our
year.
emotional
I think they're gonna come out
begins with the
together.
mass disappearance of Rathalos from around the world. As the descendant of the legendary writer named Red, you have a fateful encounter with a Wyverian girl who has been entrusted with an egg.
It's a tiny egg.
I can't say much more at this point in time, but just as the title of story suggests, we're working hard to provide fans with a fantastic narrative worthy of the series. On top of that, we're including elements that connect this game with Monster Hunter Rise, so please look forward to that as well. With the game slated for release in summer 2021, we hope that Monster Hunter fans and all fans of RPGs in general will enjoy Monster Hunter Stories
Yeah,
2,
they're both coming out at the
Wings
same
of
time.
Ruin. We can't wait to reveal more about this game in the future, so stay tuned.
That's exciting. So, I can give you an idea of how it
Introduced you
connects.
to two new titles, Monster Hunter Rise and Monster Hunter Stories 2. We've created official websites and social media accounts for each title, so please go check them out. We are also planning to provide more updates at TGS 2020 Online on September 25th.
Okay, more details on the 25th.
And Capcom TGS Live 2020 on September 26th.
Alright, so we'll
please
be
stay
watching
tuned for
them.
more information. Thank you for watching this Monster Hunter Direct.
So, Monster Hunter has levels. You guys have seen it when I open up my book and you can see what I'm tracking a monster at. Like, you have level 0, essentially, where you can't find the monster, all the way up until, like, 9, essentially, where you know where it's at immediately going on the map. So, I suspect the RPG game is going to help you with leveling up monster information. It's probably going to help you get items, because you do need items to survive, like potions, probably the wire bugs and stuff like that. Now, what it's going to give you for the RPG, I'm not entirely sure, because I didn't play the RPG, so I don't know what you really need for it, but it may do the same thing. So it's probably going to give you items, information about monsters, things like that. Materials. So that will be interesting. I'm kind of excited. I know that they're going to lock it, I think it's going to be 30 frames. Which is good because you don't want other people playing with you. And the reaction speed being different because Monster Hunter is very reaction based. Because you have things like invincibility frames. So I think the monsters might be slower. I'm over here finding dead people on Dishonored. Yeah, so what now? That's a good question. I'm gonna end the stream and I'm gonna go make myself some coffee. And we can talk about, yeah. Monster Hunter Stories. I need to get Monster Hunter Stories to play it because I've never played it. See what that is about. Yeah, I'm curious on how it's gonna work. But Capcom does a really good job with their games, especially the Monster Hunter series. That game has been out, what, 3 years now, maybe? And it's constantly got updates and events, and they really tend to the game. So I suspect they will do a good job. But I am curious on what they mean with compatibility. Basic compatibility, because they are saying they want a different experience. The only thing I could think of is like the Palico farms that you used to have in the old games. So, we'll see. Alright, I'll be back. I'm gonna go get some coffee, and then I'll start the stream back up.